The Munich Manual of Demonic Magic. This 15th century grimoire is focused entirely on dark magic, particularly demonology and necromancy. Written in Latin, it includes rituals for summoning powerful demons like Satan, Lilith, and Astaroth, aiming to gain supernatural favors such as love, invisibility, wealth, and knowledge. Unlike many grimoires that mix angelic and demonic magic, this one deals exclusively with dark forces. Even though only one manuscript of the Munich Manual survived, it's nearly complete. One of its most infamous rituals is the creation of a mirror of Lilith, used to summon this demon from Judaic and Mesopotamian mythology, known for her hostility towards men. The Bond of Solomon is another notable ritual, allowing the magician to bind demons for protection, wealth, or knowledge. The original manuscript is housed in Munich's Bavarian State Library. The Rauðskinna, also known as the Book of Power, is a legendary Icelandic book of black magic, reputed to have been buried with its author, Bishop Gottschalk Nicolason. The book's purpose was to teach its reader how to master magic so thoroughly that they could control Satan himself and rule the world. One famous tale about the grimoire involves Loftur Þorsteinsson, a master of Old Norse Galdar magic, who sought the book's dark secrets for himself. According to legend, Loftur went to the cathedral school in a place called Hólar, where Gottschalk had been bishop, and successfully summoned the bishop's spirit to demand the book for himself. However, just as Loftur was about to succeed, a priest in the belfry saw the scene and rang the church bells, dispelling the spirit. Loftur fled by ship, but was later taken by the sea and dragged to the underworld as punishment for his arrogance. The fate of the Rauðskinna grimoire remains uncertain. Some believe it was burned, while others think it may still exist hidden away. The Lesser Key of Solomon, also known as the Lemegeton, is a 17th century grimoire on sorcery, mysticism, and magic, compiled from much older sources. It's divided into 5 books, with the Ars Goetia being the most famous one. The text draws from the Testament of Solomon, particularly the magical ring Solomon supposedly used to control demons. This grimoire is one of the most influential of its kind, detailing how to summon and command 72 demons, each offering knowledge and power in exchange for something significant, though they are known for being deceitful and dangerous. The book is notorious for the risks involved, with tales of those who attempted its rituals being haunted by demonic visions, or worse. Despite its appeal to those interested in magic, the Lesser Key of Solomon is often considered dangerous and best avoided. The Book of Abramelin is a 15th century mystical text that tells the story of an Egyptian mage, but also serves as a spell book. It details a complex ritual that spans several months, aiming to achieve connection with your own holy guardian angel. Upon completing the ritual, the magician can supposedly also bind demons and gain abilities like treasure finding, love spells, flight, and invisibility. However, some believe the book is cursed, claiming that merely owning it can summon demons that bring misfortune and doom, while others view it as the most powerful magic book in existence. The Greater Key of Solomon is a grimoire attributed to King Solomon, likely dating back to the 14th century during the Italian Renaissance. The Key of Solomon is divided into 2 books. Book 1 contains rituals, conjurations, and curses to summon and control spirits and demons that aid the reader in tasks like finding stolen items, becoming invisible, or gaining love and favor. The second book outlines the purification rituals for the operator, detailing how they should dress, prepare magical tools, and perform animal sacrifices to appease the spirits. The Grimorium Verum, this sinister 18th century French grimoire, is claimed to have been translated from Hebrew and published in 1517 by Alibek the Egyptian. It draws heavily from the Greater Key of Solomon, but focuses specifically on black magic and demon summoning. The grimoire is notorious for its dark content and straightforward descriptions, detailing rituals to summon powerful demons like Lucifer, Beelzebub, and Astaroth, as well as their subordinates. It includes a catalog of 30 demons and offers instructions on how to harness their powers using specific, often very bizarre items like the left eyeball of a crow. You will also find guidance on how to make make magical tools such as wands and consecrating items, much like the Key of Solomon. There's also weird instructions on how to prevent hail or even cure rabies, which might be a bit outdated, I think. The Grand Grimoire, also known as the Red Dragon or the Gospel of Satan, is a black magic grimoire with uncertain origins, but some editions date back to the 1520s. It is said to have been written by the mystical Honorius of Thebes, who was allegedly possessed by the devil. The text is influenced by both Solomon books and is divided into two main parts. The first book provides instructions for summoning Lucifer himself and creating tools to control demons. The second book details how to make pacts with demons to command them without tools, but at higher risk. It also offers spells and rituals to use after the pact is made. Some editions include details on necromancy, forbidden magic to communicate with the dead. Regarded as one of the most powerful black magic texts, the Grand Grimoire is considered extremely dangerous, with the original locked away in the Vatican's secret archives. Imitations are believed to lack the power of the original. The Book of Soyga, also known as Aldaraia, is a 16th century Latin treatise on magic and demonology. One of its copies was famously owned by John Dee, an advisor to England's Queen Elizabeth I. In the 1580s, Dee came across the Book of Soyga, but he couldn't decipher the final 36 pages since they were encrypted. Allegedly, he summoned the Archangel Uriel for assistance. Uriel warned him that the book was cursed and that anyone who deciphered it would die within 2.5 years. Dee failed to decipher it, and after his death, the book disappeared. Nearly 400 years later, a copy of the Book of Soyga was rediscovered in the British Library. It took codebreakers another 12 years to finally crack the code in 2006, revealing hidden names of demons, angels, and magical incantations. Though the curse didn't seem to affect the modern codebreaker Jim Reed's, some believe the curse only harms those who truly understand its secrets. The Codex Gigas, also known as the Devil's Bible, is a massive manuscript measuring 3 feet tall and weighing 165 pounds. It is housed in the National Library of Sweden and is infamous for its full-page illustration of Satan and the legend surrounding its creation. According to the legend from the 13th century Czech Republic, a Benedictine monk named Herman Hermitas was sentenced to be walled up alive for his sins. He was given a chance to save himself by transcribing all the world's knowledge into a single book overnight. Desperate, the monk is said to have made a pact with the devil, who supposedly helped him finish the book in exchange for Herman's soul and a portrait of himself. The Codex contains the Old and New Testaments, historical accounts, spell instructions, and exorcisms, but its impressive content and consistent handwriting suggest it could not have been completed in just one night. Also, the last 12 pages are missing, fueling speculation that they contain the prayer used to summon the devil. The Black Pullet. This is an 18th century grimoire that focuses on the science of magical talismans and rings, as well as necromancy and Kabbalah. The book is attributed to an anonymous Frenchman who served in Napoleon's army. The narrative follows this French officer during Napoleon's Egyptian expedition. After surviving an attack by Arab soldiers, he is rescued by an old Turkish man who takes him into a secret chamber within a pyramid. There, the officer is nursed back to health and taught ancient magical secrets from manuscripts. The grimoire provides detailed instructions for creating and using magical talismans. The most famous item described is the Black Pullet, a magical hen that supposedly lays golden eggs, promising unlimited wealth to those who master its power. The Petit Albert. This is an 18th century grimoire combining natural and Kabbalistic magic, often associated with devil worship. On the one side, it teaches you how to make soap and features some cooking recipes, but it also covers love magic, including spells for seduction and even making someone dance naked. It also teaches you how to reduce fatigue and contains methods to make gold. But there's a very sinister part in this book. It describes the Kabbalist methods to create the Hand of Glory. This is a powerful talisman tied to black magic, made from the hand of a hanged criminal and believed to have powers like immobilizing people or aiding thieves. The 6th and 7th Book of Moses. This is a magical grimoire allegedly written by Moses, claiming to be hidden books of the Hebrew Bible. It combines elements from the Kabbalah and Talmud and includes magical incantations, seals and spells. These are said to replicate biblical miracles, control the weather and people, summon spirits, contact the dead, or bring good fortune. The text contains Hebrew and Latin characters and gained popularity in 19th century Germany. The Sworn Book of Honorius. This is one of the oldest and most influential grimoires of medieval magic. Written in the 13th century, it is attributed to the mysterious figure Honorius of Thebes and is sometimes linked to Roman Pope Honorius I. Students were sworn to secrecy before being granted access, and only a few manuscripts survive to this day. This grimoire is said to be the result of a conference of magicians who sought to compile all their esoteric knowledge into a single volume. The Sworn Book provides detailed instructions on conjuring and commanding demons, constricting spirits, and even killing your enemies. It also offers guidance on how to attain visions from God and how to communicate with holy angels. It also covers methods for saving one's soul from purgatory, catching thieves, obtaining all sciences, predicting the hour of death, and finding treasures. Like many grimoires, it includes complex rituals, seals, and is associated with necromancy. But these complex and intense rituals are seen as risky for those without proper knowledge. It was also considered forbidden by the church due to its content and the belief that it could lead practitioners into heresy or diabolical practices. The Book of Saint Cyprian. This refers to various grimoires from the 17th and 19th centuries, all falsely attributed to Saint Cyprian of Antioch, a 3rd century figure rumored to be a pagan sorcerer who converted to Christianity. Among these texts, the most notable one is the Clavis Inferni. The Clavis Inferni is a unique grimoire focused on summoning both the 4 archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, and their counterparts, the 4 demon kings, Paimon, Maimon, Egan, and Oriens. The text is written in a mix of magical scripts, including Greek, Hebrew, Cipher, Latin, and Reversed Latin. The title translates to the Key of Hell, referring to its content on both white and black magic, with references to the angel Metatron. The Shams al-Marif, or the Son of Knowledge, is a 13th century grimoire focusing on Arabic magic and esoteric spirituality. Written in Egypt by an Algerian Sufi mystic, it is one of the most famous and controversial books in the Arabic-speaking and Islamic world. The grimoire covers a wide range of Arabic Islamic occult practices, including spiritual cosmology, astrology, lunar magic, the summoning of spirits and jinns, numerology, and the occult applications of the Quran. Revered by some, it has also been feared and banned throughout much of Islamic history. The Picatrix. This is a Latin name for a 400-page book of magic and astrology originally written in Arabic, likely in the mid-11th century. It blends older works on magic and astrology into a comprehensive guide. The Picatrix provides detailed instructions on creating magical talismans, mixing magical compounds, and summoning planetary spirits. It is considered one of the most complete sources on celestial magic from the Arabic tradition, drawing on Hermeticism, Sabianism, Ismailism, astrology, alchemy, and magic from the 9th and 10th centuries. The Picatrix has had a significant impact on Western European esotericism. Subscribe to stay in the loop, smash that like button, and go watch my video on every occult symbol now to dive even deeper.